Sean, email is dead! And so I'm kind of desperate for money. Okay, first things first. You might be wondering why I look like a Balinese Sherpa on my way to a Psytrance festival. It's because my clothes are in the wash, okay? This is the only collared shirt I have that I could attach a lapel mic to, so you get that clean, crispy audio. Let's just be grateful that I'm here filming this video for you on a Saturday night, okay? And the glasses, I just like the glasses, okay? Why are you asking me so many questions? Let's get to the video. So this is my list of 6 most profitable side hustles to make money from home, starting with no skills or experience and without having to sell naked pictures of yourself online. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I've done it myself many times. But that might not be your cup of tea, so I present to you, for the cost of 1 like button being smashed, my list of my top 6 favorite side hustles. Now, speaking of selling naked pictures of yourself, we have my first and favorite on the list, and that is gonna be OnlyFans. Now, this one doesn't need much of an explanation. If you don't know what it is, feel free to Google it. While you're at it, feel free to subscribe to my OnlyFans link in the description. Business isn't doing so well lately, and so I'm kind of desperate for money. Anyways, so moving on to number 2. We have number 2, and that is going to be email copywriting. Now, this is how I first got to 6 figures online. It's how a ton of my students have got to 6 figures online, and it's worked out pretty well so far. But Sean, email is dead! Now, you might notice the only people saying this are the ones who are still butthurt that Gmail introduced this thing called the promotions inbox a few years ago, and they still haven't found a way to get out of it. The truth is, email is not going anywhere anytime soon. Combank sure as hell is not going to send you your latest bank statement over on fucking Snapchat, okay? The great thing about email is that it is an asset that you own, okay? Unlike your Instagram and social media following, which the Zuck pull the plug and take it from you, and years of hard work building your following is obliterated in the blink of an eye. A little bit like my last relationship. Anyways, most people check their email every single day, and if you, my friend, are able to craft a compelling subject line and email copy and actually develop a relationship and build and nurture your subscribers so that you come across as a trusted advisor and not a sleazy salesman, you're able to get people to click a link and buy something, or even reply to the email and book a call or whatever it is, then you, my friend, have a very valuable skill that business owners are willing to pay a pretty penny for. And the going rate for a daily email is usually going to be about $2,000 a month. Now, why email and not some other type of copy like sales pages, for instance? Think about it like this. A sales letter is 40 pages. An email is about 300 words. A lot more can go wrong in 40 pages than in 300 words. Sales pages take a hell of a long time to master and get good enough to the point where business owners are willing to pay you thousands of dollars to write one. And by the way, if you are going to be writing any sales letters at all, you need to be getting paid at least a few $1,000s to write one, because they take a fucking long time to write. And usually it's going to be at least 6 months before you're at that level. Email, on the other hand, you can learn, master, and become a pro in 30 days or less. How do I know this? Because that's exactly what I did when I was first getting started. It's also what my student Ray did. Went from literally not being able to spell the word email copywriting to making $10,000 a month as a freelance email copywriter in 31 days. By the way, if you want to check out my interview with Ray, where we talk about exactly how we did that, click the link up here or there or behind me or wherever the fuck my video editor put it, and check out that interview after this. So that's why email copywriting is my personal favorite and advances to the next round. Number 3 on the list, and that is going to be social media management. Let's be honest, it's 2021. If your business doesn't exist on social media yet, does it even exist? With 3.8 billion active users on social media, it is pretty clear that that is where the attention is. Most notably, Facebook, Instagram, and if your target audience consists of 9-year-old preteens, then even the cancer of social media itself, also known as TikTok, would also be where the attention would be. Now, if you think about ye old traditional marketing funnel, AIDA stands for attention, interest, desire, and action. Well, before you can get anyone to take any specific action or want what you have to get their attention. And it's pretty clear that social media is where that attention is. Studies have shown the average millennial is spending over 3 hours a day on social media, which is more time than they spend watching TV. And a lot of these big giant companies are finally starting to wake up to this fact and divert their 6 and 7 figure TV advertising budget into social media, like smart people. And so because of that, this space is growing day by day. Now, you bet your bottom dollar that high-level executives and CEOs sure as hell are not sitting there every morning at 9 a.m. sitting at their phone wondering, what should I post to social media today? Okay, they're busy, they have shit to do, right? They are sure as hell not going to be doing it themselves, and they will be hiring someone to handle their social media, and that person may as well be you. Number 4, we have another personal favorite of mine, and that is going to be chat closing. Now, this is a relatively new concept, especially among the high-ticket coaching and consulting time kind of space. And the reason that it works extremely well is because of something called funnel blindness. Now, this is something you have probably experienced yourself. How many times have you clicked a link and you've gone and you've landed on a page and immediately, within half a second, you know that it's a sales page or a sales funnel. It's going to try collect your email or it's going to try sell you something, and instantly, without even the page fucking loading, you see the headline, you see like the way it's laid out, and you know straight away this is a sales page, and your guard goes up. And you're super skeptical, and obviously they're less likely to make a sale if you're extremely skeptical reading the entire thing. You don't believe a single word that's on the page, and it's just not the best way to go about it, okay? People are kind of numb to this. In the same way that people know your free webinar is a fucking 45-minute sales pitch in disguise, and people know this now, okay? No one wants to jump on your fucking 2-hour free webinar because they know they're gonna get hard sold and it's gonna be a waste of time. It's not a valuable masterclass or a training, it's just a sales pitch. So that's why people stopped working up to webinars, and they stopped working as well. Same deal with phone calls, okay? You've probably been in this situation. A lot of people have been burned. They've been hard sold, probably by someone on Grant Cardone's team. And we just don't like getting on the phone with people anymore because they know they're probably just going to try and shove their offer down our throat until we buy or motherfucking die. Plus, as millennials, we typically just don't like getting on the phone anyway. Okay, maybe it's just me, maybe you can relate to this, but how many times do you get a call and I look at my phone and I'm just like, dude, it's not urgent. What are you calling me for? Like, just text me. Like, instead of taking time and interrupting my day, you could have just texted me and I would have responded 2 hours from now when I was free. Millennials, typically younger people, we much prefer to communicate over text, over DM. It's the way we're comfortable. It's the platform we're comfortable on. It's the way we're used to communicating with our friends and our family. And so if you can have a process where you actually talk to people in the place where they're comfortable and they usually talk to their friends and family, you can build a relationship with them quickly, and you would be amazed how many products and services you can actually sell over DMs or email. It works super well because it's super friction free, it's low key, it's super casual, and it's the way of the future in my opinion. And of course, business owners are more than happy to pay you a fat 10 to 20%, even more. I've seen my students close deals up to even 50 or 80%, which is ridiculous, of the sales that they make, because you're literally making money for these business owners out of thin air. You're being paid on commission, so it's completely risk-free for them, and it's just a very attractive offer, and the whole thing works super, super well. So if you have a few hours a day free to spend typing messages or DMs or emails on your phone, you can make a 6-figure income working from home as a chat closer, as many of my students have done in the past and continue to do. Number 5, phone closing. Now, there are, of course, going to be some incidents where the thing you're selling is super expensive and your prospects are going to want some reassurance. They're going to want to talk to a real human to make sure that this is actually a good purchase for them and you're not just kind of mass selling it to anyone who will buy it. Okay. Now, usually they'd prefer to have this type of conversation face to face or on the phone. Typically, if you're selling something that's really, really expensive. If you can be that person to guide your prospect through the entire journey, you make them feel comfortable, you answer their questions, you present the offer. Please note, this has nothing to do with cold calling, telemarketing, hard selling, or being a sleazy salesman, okay? Proper phone closing is done with finesse, okay? It's all about leading the conversation, making the prospect feel comfortable, answering their questions, handling any objections they have, and if it is a fit for them, closing them on the sale, okay? Proper phone closing should feel smooth as butter. Like the prospect doesn't even know they're being closed until they bought the product, okay? They walk away feeling happy and excited with their purchase. There's no buyer's remorse. There's no refund request the next day. The business owner's happy, they made a sale, and you walk away with a fat 10 to 20% or even higher commission on the sale that you just made. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. on to the next one. And finally, we come to number 6 on the list. That may just be the cheekiest and easiest, most simple way to make money online from home, and that is going to be white labeling your services. How is it that Uber is the biggest taxi company in the world, yet they don't own a single car? How is it that Airbnb is the biggest property company on earth, yet they don't own a single piece of real estate? And how is it that Facebook is the biggest social media platform on the world, yet they don't own a single piece of content? Or maybe they own all the content. I don't know. I didn't fucking read the fine print, alright? The point is, there's clearly something going on here. Welcome, my friend, to the age of partnership. Even if you have 0 skills to offer the marketplace and you don't have any time or money to learn any skills whatsoever, or maybe you're just a lazy fuck, you can still make a killing by white labeling other people's services as your own and splitting the profits. This is also known as running a digital marketing agency. All you gotta do is you find people that have the skill sets that your prospects want. It could be any of the skills that we mentioned above: copywriting, closing, chat closing, social media, graphic design, video editing, media buying, Facebook ads, whatever the hell it is, SEO, website development. You find people with the skills. If you can just become a savage at getting clients and you're not good at anything else, maybe, I don't know, for instance, you've been through CMB or you just binge watch Sean Ferres on YouTube, either way, then all you have to do is you do the work once of landing the client, and from there your work is pretty much done. You have a monthly retainer coming in every single month, anywhere from like 500, 2,000, even 5,000 a month. The team member or your partner or whoever it is does the actual work, and you guys split the profits. To be honest, there might not be a simpler way to actually legally make money online today in 2021 than starting a digital marketing agency and white labeling your services to other people who have the talents. And that, my friend, is going to conclude my list of the 6 most profitable side hustles that you can run from home, starting with very, very limited skills and experience, and still make 6 figures sitting on your damn couch in your fucking underwear, as everyone apparently likes to do. I don't know. I think that's kind of weird. I wear clothes at home myself, but if that's your jam, then so be it. You can be making 6 figs from your underwear at home. So I want to hear from you. Which of these 6 is the most exciting and profitable to you? Which one are you going to start doing? Do you have any experiences doing any of these already? Love to hear about it. Let me know in the comments. I'm uploading weekly value bombs like this every single Thursday morning. So if you aren't subscribed, you know where to find the button. My name is Sean Ferres, and I will see your beautiful self in the next video. Buy or motherfucking die. Use the second one, that was weird.